Hello, it's Kristen, and are you ready for another budget grocery haul? So many good deals this week. I'm really excited about the deals we're starting to see for the holidays and all sorts of things, including the great find on butter and lots of other dollar deals. So if you want to see those, let me show you what I got. It's a little different this week, my haul, because I actually have an Aldi haul. I have a Meijer haul, which I don't always go there unless the deals are really good, and they're really good this week. You're going to want to check them out. And then I actually have an Amazon haul. Every couple months I do an Amazon haul because you often see that the deals are cheaper than what I can find at Walmart or Kroger for a lot of my toiletries, and that's how I stock up. I make sure I use the subscribe and save discount, and I have a whole blog post about that with over 50 things that are super cheap for like $1 or $2 that you can toss in to make sure you get to that limit of 5 to get your 15% off. So not only on Amazon are you finding good deals, but then you can get an additional 50 would be amazing, 15% off, and the deals really are a lot better. So we'll start with that, and then I'll show you Aldi. I did Meijer the other day, so I'll include that as well. But let me flip you around and show you what I got here.
All right, let's start with the Amazon haul right here. Now, what you need to know about Amazon is that these are all subscribe and save things. So I ordered them throughout the month, last month in October, and then they come in one shipment, although in this case they came in two. They come delayed when you're doing subscribe and save. If you order one item on subscribe and save, you get 5% off, and I've often done that, and then I just cancel it after it arrives because it's a nice little discount. But if you order 5 things or more, then you get 15% off. A lot of times you can even stack a coupon with those. Unfortunately, there weren't any of those right now, but I needed some of these things, so I just went ahead and restocked and got up to my 15% off to restock on our toiletries. So let me show you what I got and how it compares to Walmart. I got the big pack of wipes here, 9 packages. They're just a basic generic wipe. I normally get Huggies, but these were a couple dollars cheaper this time, so I decided to get these. It was $11.36 for this whole box of wipes, and that's after tax. If you were getting the same box of wipes, a generic, at Walmart, it would be $16.72 before tax, so saved quite a bit there on the wipes. And then my husband uses Safeguard soap, but I've been using Dove recently. I had a couple samples and decided I liked it. So I went ahead and bought a box. This will last me over a year here, I'm sure. And this was 14 bars, and I paid $10.10, again, after tax for all of those. It works out to 72 cents a bar. At Walmart, you pay $10.97 for 8 bars of soap, so much better deal here, and it's $1.37 per bar. So already that's like a 50-cent savings over Walmart. Great deal on that there. Also, then I got some Stay Free pads, some big packages of these. I've been getting them at Kroger, but if you haven't noticed, over the past year, there's been a shortage of feminine products. Imagine that. So there have been in short supply, and they really have not been running sales at all, which I had quite a bit in my stockpile. It was fine, but just saw this and decided I was going to go ahead and restock. So these big packages, I got 2 of them for $10.89 or $5.45 per package. At Kroger, which is where I normally get them, the small packages of 14 are $3.59, or if you double that, it would be $7.18 before tax for the same amount. So again, much better deal there. And then Boston Contact Solution. I wear gas permeable contacts. I know not many people do, but I do. And this was $17.25, or it worked out to $8.62 a bottle after tax. And at Walmart, you're paying $9.48 a bottle. A lot of times these will also go on a 25% off, and I really try to snatch it up, then, but I haven't seen that in a while, so just went ahead and got it. It was still a savings, shipped to my door, adding it to my toiletries bin. And finally, the last deal, this is a really good one on Amazon too. This is the Kids Colgate, okay, and it was $4.11 for all of these after tax, which works out to $1.37 a box. Now, this is the 4.6 ounce container, so it's the bigger tube of toothpaste. At Walmart, you're paying 94 cents for a tube, but it's the 2.7 ounce. So by paying just a little bit more here, I almost doubled my size on that. So that's a really good deal here, the kids' toothpaste. So for everything here on Amazon, all of this shipped at once, it's $53.71. I'll add it all to my toiletries and our bins that we have upstairs. And since I was a little bit under, 15 of that is going to come out of October's budget, and I counted it for October, which means $38.71 will come out of November's budget from the Amazon order. All right, then let's talk about one of my favorite deals of the week. It's butter. Everyone's been asking, when is butter going to go on sale, and are we going to see decent prices? Last year, we were able to stock up a lot for $1.79 and $1.99. I knew that wasn't going to happen with inflation, but I was hopeful to see $2.49. I thought we'll definitely see $2.99 around the holidays, I think, for us. I'm in northern Indiana, so these are the prices we're using here. But Aldi this week, it was $2.49. It is $2.49. The sale just started yesterday on Wednesday, and it is a limit 6. So go back multiple times. I grabbed some on my way to school. My husband grabbed some on the way home from school. I do plan to go back more this week. When you see a really good sale like this, especially on butter, think ahead. Buy more than what you're going to need this week. Buy what you're going to need through the holidays. Could you get yourself through the end of the year? It's November now. Could you buy enough butter to get through the end of the year? That would be great. Even better, start multiplying it out. I did this last year and really stocked up. I bought, and I know this sounds crazy, I bought 60 pounds of butter, but I am just now getting down to my final dozen pounds. So I know our family goes through, in the course, I do a lot of baking, in the course of baking and throughout the year and holidays, we're gonna need about 60 pounds. So that is my goal in the next couple weeks, is to stock up on butter. It freezes great. I just put it in our extra freezer, stack them all up. It's nice and compact. And then when I'm ready to use it, I pull it straight from the freezer to the fridge. Lasts great, thaws perfectly. It's a great thing to do. So think ahead, start stocking up. I think we should see this sale for a couple more weeks, hopefully, but stock up while you can. So Aldi butter, and then while I was there, I grabbed a thing of lettuce. So at Aldi so far, this has been $33.17, and like I said, I will be going back, so I'll let you know next week how much more butter I was able to get. All right, let me flip you around and show you what I'm gonna do and talk about what I'm gonna do with some of the stock up. Oh, before I flip you around, actually, let me show you what I got at Meijer this week, and then we'll talk some more. I am so excited about everything that I got at Meijer this week. There were some really good deals, and so I'll show you everything here. So their big promo is that it's buy 7 or more of the sale items and you get them all for $1. So you could buy 9 items and they would all be $1. You just have to buy at least 7 and they have to mix and match. So pretty much everything on this counter was $1. Look at this. 3 pounds of onions, $1. Pretzels, $1. Cheddar cheese puffs, $1. A big pineapple, $1. 3 pounds of apples, $1. Gala, I got 2 Gala and 1 more Macintosh. Capri Sun were $1. Limit 2, apparently that's in very short supply. Coleslaw mix was $1, and then cream cheese was $1, and they had some in stock. This doesn't expire for 6 months, so I grabbed a bunch. I'm just going to stick it in the back of my fridge. You can freeze it if you need to, so not concerned about that. Great deal, because it's normally $1.79 and I got it for $1. Fabulous deal. So all of those things were $1. And then while I was there, I grabbed a couple other sale items. There were several great markdowns. Peanuts were $1.99 for my husband. Thought he'd like those to try. These shredded Brussels sprouts were clearanced $1.46. Gonna give those a try. Meat was on sale. They were 20% off, so it was $2.52 for these. Came out to $2.88 a pound. Pioneer Woman has a really good recipe for pan frying thin pork chops, so I'm going to do that for dinner this week. Chicken breasts were 20% off. They had a whole bunch. They must have just had extra, so it took it down to $2.62 a pound, which is the cheapest price I've seen. I could have grabbed one more, but my freezer's pretty full, so I just grabbed one. We'll eat some this week, and then I'll freeze the rest. And remember last week I talked about turkeys going up? Well, Meijer had their turkeys on sale. And let me show you this tag, guys. 55 cents. So this whole turkey, yay, was $10.20. Now, the funny thing is I am not cooking a turkey for Thanksgiving. We go to my in-laws. But at a price that, though, I went ahead and grabbed one, and I'm going to stick it in the freezer for when we have friends over, or sometime this winter we'll cook a turkey. And then this bag of chicken strips was normally $6.99. It was $3.25. So grab those for my husband as well. So for everything on this counter here, all that meat, vegetables, fruit, lots of vegetables and fruit, cream cheese, really stocking up, I spent $50.89 for everything on this counter. If you have a Meijer near you, make sure you go check out all the deals this week. There are some really great deals. So that's what I got at Meijer this week.
All right, now you've seen my 3 shopping trips from the week. You've seen Amazon, you've seen Aldi, and you've seen Meijer. Okay, my total for the month so far for November, and we're about halfway through, so I feel good about this. My total is $211.24, and that includes everything you saw me stock up on this week, including the turkey and all that produce. And it's out of a $475 monthly budget for our family of 6. Like you saw, I shared my stockpile visit earlier this week. And if you're new here because you found me of that tour, hello. This is what I do. I shop ahead and I think more than what I'm just going to use this week. This is the best way you're going to save your family money. Now, I know, like, for example, you saw a lot of different things. So what do I do with them? The butter goes in the freezer. That's easy to do. The onions, that was a lot of onions, but I'm just gonna simply dice them up. I'll keep about a couple pounds just out on the counter to use, whatever. The rest I'll dice up with my food chopper, and I put them in saran wrap and kind of tie them up together in what I call onion bundles. I have a blog link to that, and I'll share that. And then I toss them in a gallon Ziploc bag and stick them in the freezer. So anytime I need diced onions, all I have to do is grab a little bag and I can put it straight in my recipe, because most of the time you're cooking with it anyways, and it'll thaw as I'm using it. So I'll do that with the onions. The apples, I'm still working through my apples from last time, but that's my goal this week, is to finish dicing and cutting up most of the apples, and I will make apple pie kits, and I will dice them up and season them and stick them in the freezer for apple pie or apple crisp throughout the year. I'll leave a link to that recipe below. So things like that, I use my freezer. I shop ahead and I use my freezer, and I just really try to make things last and plan ahead. And that's the way we're able to stick to that budget, such a low budget for our family. All right, I'd love to know what deals you found this week and what prices are you seeing on butter where you are. It would be helpful to know. Like I said, I'm in the northern Indiana, so Midwest prices, especially on dairy, typically are lower. But I'd love to see and hear what you are getting right now, especially around the holidays. So let us know in the comments so everyone else can see what the best price is on butter. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.